Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Barakach Wadash. Double honors and to the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, who rule and who teach well, and who taught us his truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. And, this is a news alert, all right, here, and I got this article, been seeing articles and read an article and, seen multiple videos, of a so-called, terrorist attack, all right, that happened in Rainbow Bridge, which is, I believe is in New York State, all right, from listening to multiple videos, of the elders, and apostles, that they posted. And, this is just a tactic, man, that, these devils, are, bringing forth, order out of chaos. All right. They're bringing out order out of chaos. That's exactly what they're trying to do to bring forth order. All right. And we know what that order is. That order is their enterprise. All right. That new world order. All right. To bring forth, to put fear, to use fear, to bring forth that order, man, And so I got this article, and we're going to read this article here. All right. It says, Rainbow Bridge, no evidence, crash, explosion was a terrorist attack, governor says. All right. And there's, other articles that I read, people are saying that, it's not, a terrorist attack, and people are saying it is a terrorist attack. I heard, and kind of read a little bit that, they did find, bombs in that car, all right, that, crashed into the border, between, New York State and Canada, all right. And so, they, with this so-called terrorist attack, that was planned, that was engineered, manipulated, through Esau Edom, I believe, they, now, they're, closing down, the entrance between Canada and the New York State. All right. And this is just the beginning, of multiple attacks and things that are going to start coming and happening more frequently, man. These things are going to happen more frequently, man. And like the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, warned us about, man. He warned us that, that these, whatchamacallit, what do they call them? These false flag attacks, are going to start happening. All right. So let's get into this article. It says, Rainbow Bridge, no evident crash, explosion was terrorist attack, governor says. It says, there is no indication the incident was a terrorist attack, the governor said. All right. So this is one saying that, there is no evidence. All right. And there is that saying there it was. All right. So, like the, elders and apostles said, this could happen. This could either go, both way. This could go both ways, and like, the elders and apostles said, this is no accident that this happened, a day before, a so-called holiday, Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving, what the Babylonians call it. All right. But I call it Thanksgiving, because, they killed off, a lot of our people, during this time. All right. So it says, Governor Kathy Hochul said there is no evidence that the crash and explosion Wednesday on the U.S. and Rainbow Bridge, which connects the U.S. to Canada to Niagara Falls, New York, was a terrorist attack. It said she was told reporters at new conference said there was no indication any explosives were found in the scene. And there's other articles out there, and other videos saying that there was, explosive found inside the car. All right. So who knows, what's the truth and what's not the truth. All right. Because, Esau Edom, has been deemed to be a liar. All right. They're estranged from the womb. All right. So, Who knows, what's true and what's false, man. But, what we do know is that, they're trying to create, this order out of chaos, man, to put fear into people, man, and to bring in this order. It says earlier on Wednesday, a vehicle sped towards a border checkpoint at the U.S. side of the bridge and hit a booth, exploded, and went airborne into Hawkall said. It said you actually had to look at it and say, was this generated by AI? But it was so surreal to see how high the vehicle went, and then the crash and explosion and fire, she said. It said the driver and the passenger were killed, according to the governor. One of the victims was a Western New York resident, Hawkall said. It said one booth agent was injured in the accident and was treated for their injuries at the hospital. They were released later that day, Hawkall said. It was a very congested area, Hawkall said, adding it could have been very cataclysmic. Salakia. It said Hawkall said that the investigation would take some time, as much of the vehicle was destroyed and debris was scattered over 13 booths. It said there is no license plate, she said. See, and that's what makes it kind of awkward. They said that there was no license plates on it. All right, so that's kind of that's suspicious right there. That's a little fishy itself. It said investigators have found some sort of suitcase or briefcase on the scene. Sources told ABC News they are treating it as a possible explosive device and precaution, and the bomb squad is handling the package. The Rainbow Bridge was remained closed for the day in the wake of the incident, according to Hawkall. The Peace and Queenston, Lewiston, and Whirlpool Rapid bridges in Canada reopened the traffic in both directions later that evening. It says earlier on Wednesday, Ron Reynos, the general manager of Buffalo and Fort Erie Public Bridge Authority, told ABC News all 4 Canada-U.S. bridges over Nigeria River has been closed out of the abundance of the caution while the Rainbow Bridge investigation continues. All right, so I'm not going to read this whole thing, but basically you get the drift, man. This they're saying it was a terrorist attack, and you got some other sources saying it's not a terrorist attack, but 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, be not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. All right. And, also too, I seen a video that an elder posted, when he posted about this, I think it was CNN News, which the Small Hats run, but, they were talking about how, this is just the beginning of many attacks that are going to happen here, on the grounds of Babylon, man. All right. So the Lord is, getting ready to, do some things to Babylon, man. The Lord is getting ready to it's about ready to be a done deal, here in Babylon. All right. So, it's kind of crazy, also too, there's another article that I got. All right. Which we'll get into it after this, but let's get into, what order out of chaos is. All right. Let's get what order out of chaos is. I looked it up. All right. It says here, it means a situation will be engineered into chaos to achieve a certain objective. All right. So, it's basically, a situation that's manipulated, all right, to achieve, a certain goal. All right. And we all know what that goal is. All right. That goal is to bring forth order. All right. To bring forth his enterprise. All right. Bring in martial law, bring in, military troops and all these things like that. All right. And it says, and then the situation will be engineered again in order, you see? So basically, it's going to be manipulated in order to bring forth order. All right. So basically, that's what they're going to do. They're going to manipulate the situation. All right. And aim for a goal. All right. And they're going to manipulate the situation through fear, of the citizens, man. All right. And they're going to manipulate it again, bringing in order. That's what they're going to do, man. And a lot of people, are freaking out about this. From what I'm seeing, and from what I read in the videos that I've seen, but man, hey, Esau, bring it, man, bring it. All right, because we know ultimately this is, this is all of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, this scripture, what does it say? It says there's a scripture that says let me get it. Let me see. Slakia. I can't remember. Have I? Slakia. Let's see. Let's get this. Oh, here we go. Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? All right, that was a question. All right, and it says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord had not done it? You see, so at the end of the day, these are goings of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. This is the Lord, getting ready to bring forth judgment, to this place. All right. The Lord's getting ready to bring forth that judgment, and a lot of people, man, going to get caught off guard. All right. The Lord's going to come as a thief in the night, man. What is it? First Thessalonians 3:5, they should say peace and safety and sudden destructions will come upon them, man. All right. So we're in those times, man. We're in those times where the Lord is getting ready to bring mass judgment, great judgment. All right. To this place, man. All right. And the Lord is putting on the minds of these devils, man, to bring forth this chaos. All right. So they could, bring in, their beast system, man. They could, put fear, basically punk people, into adopting their system, man. All right, which is that beast system, man. All right. So let's get the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. We're not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his tricks. All right. Because through the elders and apostles, GMS, Great Millstone, and on down, they've been warned us of these things, man, of these false flag attacks and these terrorist attacks, that are gonna, bring forth, that chaos, to bring forth that order, that they've been taught us that, man, for years. All right, so we know, what these devils are gonna bring forth. The average Babylonian, man, they don't understand why these things are happening. They just go, based off of, what the CNN and what the news says. All right. And they're not understanding why this is happening. But that's the beauty and the gift, that Yahweh Shema Shai gave us, is to understand these prophecies, man. Scripture says, blessed is he. Matter of fact, let's get that. That's a good one. Blessed is he. Let's see. Let's see. Blessed is he. Here we go, right here. This is it right here, Revelations 1:3. It says, blessed is he that readeth and that hear the words of the prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. All right. So, we're blessed, to know these prophecies, man. All right. Blessed. We're blessed to understand the times that we're in. All right, because we're in times, where things are gonna get chaotic, man. And they're gonna bring forth, eventually that MOTB, man. All right, eventually they're gonna bring forth that MOTB. All right, so let's get the book of Second Esdras. Get it right here. Let's get the book of Second Esdras. All right, because we're coming in times, man. And also too, they canceled flights. Going in and out from New York to Canada. All right, so we're in those times, man. Let's get Second Esdras. We'll start from let's start from 14. It says, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein." All right, get it to destruction. All right, destruction. To the people that dwell therein. Here in Babylon. It says, and the world. It says, "For the sword of the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hands." All right, which we know. There is going to be race wars. Civil wars, all these things are going to come upon Babylon the Great. All right. And, there's just a little bit of that already going on, with the Palestinians and the Israelis. All right. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men." All right. There's going to be, matter of fact, let's look at what sedition means. Sedition. Let's look at what that means real quick. Let's see. Sedition. Conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority or the state or monarch. All right. So sedition, is basically, pretty much when people are, rebel, against the authority. All right. So that's going to come a time, especially, when they bring forth, more of these, these planned T attacks. A lot of people are going to, get out of control. A lot of people, they're not going to be able to control, these people, man. When this time happens, it says, "They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall be in their power." All right. So, the kings, the princes, the police, they're not going to be able, to control these people, man. The power is going to be in their hands. See, and that's why they're going to have to implement, the martial law and bring in these military troops, because your average police officer can't control these people. All right. It says, "And a man shall desire and go into a city and shall not be able to." You see? So that was the main point right there. They should not be able to go from city to city. And that's exactly what's going to happen, man, when they bring forth more of these T attacks, man, these terrorist attacks. All right. This is going to happen. More of these things are going to continue to happen, man, to the point where they're going to start, they're going to have to enforce that martial law, man. All right. And people will not be able to go from city to city at all. It says, "For because the pride in the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid." All right. And that's why the Lord is going to bring forth that judgment, man, is because the pride, of the people here. All right. And they don't, the people don't have fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, "And a man shall have no pity upon their neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread and great tribulation." All right. There's going to be a lack of food. There's going to be a famine. You see, with the sword, people going to, guns, knives, whatever people, could use as a sword, that's what they're going to do, man, to try to survive. You see, because there's going to be a lack of bread. Great tribulation is coming upon this place, man. All right. Great tribulation is coming upon Babylon the Great, man. We're in those times, man. Let's get the book of Slakia. Let's get the book of Revelations. Let's go back to my other Bible. Let's get Isaiah. 47. We'll start at 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust." And that dust represents confusion, O virgin daughter of Babylon. "Sit on the ground there in no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." You see, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna bring judgment to this place, bring vengeance to this place, man. And it says, take the millstone and grind mill and uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh and pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. You see? So the Lord's getting ready to, judge, this place, man. Bring great confusion, here to Babylon the Great, man. All right. And so with these T attacks, these terrorist attacks that are happening, that's what's going to happen. It's going to bring great confusion, in this place, man. All right. To the point where, these people are going to be looking, for the government to, are going to be looking for the government to bring order, and they're going to bring order, through putting fear into the people, putting confusion into the people. All right. And ultimately it's going to get people, to take that MOTB. All right. So we're coming. So we're hey, man, we're getting close, man. We're coming down to the wire, man. We're coming down to the wire. Let's, matter of fact, I got chaos here too inside the etymology. You see, it says, Salakia. Let's get the word chaos here in etymology. You see, the meaning, utter confusion. You see, right here. Let's get straight to the point. You see, chaos, utter confusion. You see, and that's what that dust represents in Isaiah 47:1. It represents confusion. All right, and you see, the word chaos means utter confusion. So Babylon's going to be in a state of confusion, man. It's going to be in a state of confusion, and eventually, this devil's going to start making moves, man. All right. So we're getting close, man. We're getting close. We're getting close, man. We're getting a lot closer each and every day, closer to that MOTB. All right. We're getting a lot closer to World War III. All right. Being coming to pass, and that MOTB being implemented, man. So let's go to another article that I got. So here, this is USSA News. It says Australia officially bans cash and mandates Bill Gates' digital passport to participate in society. All right, and this happened a couple of days prior. All right, to this this so-called terrorist attack. All right, that happened in New York State. It says the WEF infiltrated government of Australia is moving to ban physical cash nationwide and will soon force all members and the public to carry digital passports to participate in society. You see? To participate in society. In Revelations 13 and 16, let's go to that. Let's go to Revelations 13 and 16. He calls it all rich or poor. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on the right hand or on their foreheads, and no man might buy or sell save he had the mark and the name of the beast or his number of his name. You see? And what is that? That's exactly what it said right here. A digital passport to participate in society. All right. So those that don't take that mark, man, they're not going to be able to, participate in society, man. All right. So, where it's, they're putting everything together. All the prophecies are coming together, man. It says, make no mistake, Australia is laying the groundwork for the establishment of the new world order. All right. Cashless society. All right. CBDC, cashless society, as part of a broader scheme to completely strip the public of their freedoms. You see, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want full control and they want full control of you, man. They want full order. They want you to be underneath their new order. They want full control, of what you do. It says the WEF run government claims the digital passport will help tackle bad behavior in dissenting citizens. All right, so basically, it's going to get to the point where they're going to have to start chipping, bringing that MOTB, start chipping people. All right, and Slovakia, and start chipping people, and like I heard the elder say, things are going to get so bad, and so much chaos is going to happen, that if you don't have this chip, you can be deemed a terrorist, man. All right, because that's going to be a way of them to identify you, whether you're part of this society or whether you're a terrorist, man. All right. It says essentially it will work the same as a passport. In today's show, reporter told viewers in Australia, Australians will be forced to submit 100 points of identification, like the driver's license or the passport, when using a social media site like Facebook or Twitter. All right, and they just recently came out that you're going to need a social media identification. All right, a social media identification as well. You see. It says police will have access to those social media accounts, and all part of the crackdown on online abuse. All right, and they just I believe it's a couple months back or not too long ago, how they said they're going to start basically regulating what people say online, and people could be fined or have jail time if they say things that are considered conspiracy theories. All right, so-called conspiracy theories. It says users could be liable for defamation suits or even criminal persecution. You see, and they came out with an article with that, man, that people are going to be persecuted, man, for posting so-called conspiracy theories. All right, they're going to lock up conspiracy theorists. All right. It says it's all part of a plan to stop users engaging in bad behavior. All right. So-called, bad behavior. All right. But we know that they're trying to come after the men of the Lord, man. All right. So let's get Revelations 3 and 10, and we'll finish off with that. Revelations 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptations which shall come upon all the world. All right. So this is going to come upon the whole world. All right. And this going on in Australia is an indication, that it's getting ready to happen, man. All right. We're getting really close. It's getting ready to happen, So that's just an indication right there, man. How everything's going to cast us in Australia. Australia is pretty much a what do you call it? A lab rat, to see how everything's going to work out there, man. All right. When it comes to them going cashless. All right. These devils got everything in order already. It says, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see, so everybody's going to get tried. All right. Everybody upon this whole earth. All right. But mainly this, this temptation is for, the Israelites. OK, this is going to be the hour of temptation that's going to come upon the Israelites, man. And only, the Lord's elect are not going to take this chip. They're going to solely rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right. In these times, he says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Let no man take that crown. All right. Don't let this devil take this crown, away from you, man. All right. We have this truth. All right. And this truth is going to be the stability of our time, man. So as long as we have this truth and we stay on that straight and narrow path, man, we should be all right, man. All right. The Lord is going to protect us. He's going to guide us through these times, man. All right. Because we're coming in some real heavy times, man. Some real serious times, man. All right. And a lot of people right now, are not taking this truth serious, man. You got to take this truth serious. This truth is deadly serious, man. It's so serious that you take this chip, you're gonna have to deal with the wrath of the Lamb. All right, and the Lord is gonna utterly destroy you, man. You're gonna be burnt into crisp. All right, that's how Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna handle those that take the sea hit, man. All right, but Esau Edom is going to use fear tactics. order out of chaos, to bring forth this new world order. All right. So we're in those times, man. All right. So with that being said, I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS the Great Millstone who rule, who teach well. All right. This is Brother Nabala. Until the next lesson. Shalom, shalom.